Hi, Genki Call here, and it is Khetar week in Gems of War. This is the week of August 30th, and I have your campaign tasks here thanks to Hawks and Gary with this beautiful thing you see in front of you. So the gold tasks are use a Khetar team to win 22 times, use the undead banner for 22 wins. For silver, we've got win 6 battles in a single arena run, craft 3 purple summoning stones, complete 3 delves at level 50 plus, kill a bone dragon 3 times, and then for bronze we have open 5 gem chests, open 2 event chests, use the necromancer class for 4 wins, explore Khetar at explore 4 or more, explore 4 or higher, match 90 skulls in battle, which kind of is a little annoying because in this week's event we are only boosting spell damage and not skull damage. So that kind of sucks. Anyway, earn 80 souls in battle, use a scythe weapon for 4 wins, complete 1 adventure board, get 13 blue kills, and get 9 undead kills. So basically you are free to do the dungeon whenever you want, but you probably will want to wait on the adventure board until you get to that task in the bronze tasks. So let's head into the game. We've got a lot going on this week. As usual, we've got Mythic Friday, we've got a new Delve on Friday, we've got the new event, we've got new stuff in the Soul Forge, just so much going on. And so before I forget, the first thing I want to do is head into my guild and make my weekly donation. I'm just going to go here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 700,000 is what we limit ourselves to until Guild Wars week. And after that, we go all in on Guild Wars week. Alright, so that's it for that task of mine. I'll quickly go over... I'm just going to show you what's in the Soul Forge. I'm not going to go over it right now in detail because I'll do that in a separate video. But we've got some nice legendaries in here. Most important, or not important, the most exciting thing in here to me is Sycorax as far as troops go. And then for the weapons, we've got we've got one of the doomed books that I hate fighting in Guild Wars, which means I must have it. Anyway, we will come back to Soul Forge in a separate video. As far as the Mythic goes, let's go back out here. Let me change tabs here. I'm going to go over here and I'm going to tell you about Ulor, or Allor, whatever his name is. So this is the new Mythic that's coming out on Friday for Glacial Peaks, so Scotty will have some company. And he does, he's going to eliminate attack from the first 2 enemies, he's going to eliminate magic from the last 2 enemies, and drain all mana from the 2 strongest enemies, which is kind of cool. I mean, I have hope for it. He's going to take 24 mana, blue, brown, and purple, which is an interesting combo I haven't seen before. And then allied Fae gain 2 life, he's immune to frozen, and freeze and his third trait is Freeze and Fairy Fire, a random enemy when matching blue gems. Well, Fairy Fire is pretty useful. Freeze can be also very useful, especially if you're fighting a looping team. But anyway, that is the new Mythic. He's pretty cool looking. I like the... Oops, wrong button. I like the full picture. That is pretty cool. Anyway... I also said we have a new faction coming out, and that one is, it's called Worm Run, WYRMRUN, all one word, and it is connected to Dragon's Claw. So in preparation, I'm going to go in and I've got plenty of deeds, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get this up to level 14 so that I have those 2 25% faction horde stat bonuses for when I get down to the new faction on Friday. Alright, let's see what else do we have. Adventure board you're going to want to wait on. We can do the dungeon. Let's look at the campaign. So win any battle using a Khetar team. I used one already in the event. I went and tested out a team to check the scoring on it. Now, pardon me. If you've been following my preparation videos, I always have an arena battle going in case we come up with one of these tasks. So basically sometimes it's win 5 or just win 4. This time you have to win all of them, but it's okay. I have 4 of them done already, which means I just have to complete 2 of these battles. Eeps. I haven't used this team since campaign began. I got this set up before campaign began in preparation for this moment when we finally have that this task. So forgive me if I don't do very well with this because I can't remember what most of these guys does. Alright, we'll do that. Get some purple. Woohoo! She's going to enchant a random ally and damage to all enemies. Elwyn is pretty awesome in Arena, which is why I have him along. Let's see if we can, let's see, what's he do? Damage to a random enemy boosted by yellow gems destroyed, which means I don't want to take these yellow gems. I want to leave them so that I can use them to boost his damage. So what shall we take in return? Oh yeah, we'll do that. This guy does what? Explodes just a random gem? Any random gem? Okay. That's alright. We're going to destroy a row and column, so that means we want to take... Oh shoot, I wish I'd seen that. Alright, we'll do this one. Bah humbug. Oh, seriously? That was awesome for me. Can't believe he missed a match 4. That's good for me. So one more battle and I will be done with this task already. And that's pretty cool. That's why I like to do this. I don't like to skip it. I can do 1 battle a day until I have only 2 left. And then I'm prepared for the task and I don't have to spend gems to get rid of it. And I don't have to... re-roll it. And I mean, re-rolling is fine. You can do that one time, but if you get something that's going to take you a lot longer, not really worth it to me. So I prefer just to have this prepared and go from there. I'm loving all the yellow on the board for Elwyn, but first I've got to get him mana'd up. And again, she went for Elwyn, so that's awesome for me. Let's see. I only have to win this 1 battle and we'll be done with this task, which is perfect. Should have kept that, but that's okay. I take purple. Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and take it. Let him hit me with skulls. I don't mind. Alright, we're going to do this. Wahaha. Nice. We'll do this again. And we've just about got this one. Oh, except for that. Well, bummer. That's alright. Yay! That does it. We're done, just like that. Woohoo! Okie dokie. Take some rewards. Now, every time you finish Arena, well, the first 3 times per day that you finish Arena, you're going to get an offer. And this offer is something that you will get on daily deals at a discount. So if you're looking for specific deals, if it's worth it to you, you can save 10% on those daily deals. Random daily deals. You never know what's going to come up. The only reason that I would personally do Arena for these deals is looking for warband coins. Or war coins, rather. So, anyway, we've got that done. So the next one is really easy. We're going to do 2 at once. We're going to go craft 3 purple summoning stones and open some use some gem keys. I forgot something important. Let's head into the shop. Resources, spoils of war. Get this every single week. If you have the 1800 to spare, this is the best value you're ever going to find on event keys. I say it every week, and I mean it. It's an awesome, awesome deal, and I wish I had known about it earlier in my Gems of War career. Now, the next thing to do is go in and head into the weekly deal, grab your weekly troop. You don't have to. I recommend it. And if you have the glory, I recommend getting him up to mythic level. This here, it says right here, it's up to legendary. We'll do a little more, and ascendable to mythic. Not only are you going to get a bunch of trait stones that are super helpful, because it means less grinding on explorers looking for them, but you're also going to get some keys and a guaranteed mythic for the kingdoms for when you get blocked by needing mythic level troops. Not, I mean, obviously it's not a real mythic, it's ascended to mythic, but hopefully I explained that okay. Alright, so I forgot that. Right, gem chests, 5 of them. Alright, so I'm only going to do 5 because we have Mythic Friday coming up. 1, 2, ooh, I got a legendary. 3, 4, and 5. Okay, that's 1. The next task, I believe, is for event keys, so I'm going to go ahead and clear that off, and we'll do the event keys and the purple summoning stones at the same time, and then come back and clear those off. We're going to do 2 event keys. 1, I burned all of my event keys last week trying to get Obsidious, and I was thwarted. I used about 500 event keys, and it was everything I had, and I didn't get him. But, you know, that's what happens. So let's head into the Soul Forge, head into troops, purple summoning stones. 1, 2, 3. Ta-da! Huh. What was available? A mirror. Oh, well, Hell Cackle is the highest rarity you can get from that, so that was good. And then the Giant Toadstool is the lowest rarity, so I got some of each. Okay, got those 2 done. Let's clear those off. And ho ho ho. This is going to be the fastest delving you've ever seen in your life. Okay, maybe not, but it's going to be really fast. Check this out. Complete a delve at level 50 or higher. Check this out. So, I already did this. Claim the rewards. There's 1. Oops. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to bank these real quickly so I don't forget. Okay. And then I'm going to go to Frostfire Keep and grab that chest. That's number 2 finished. And delve number 3 is Elithia. Claim those rewards. Woohoo! Deep Delver ready to collect. So, yay! Love it when it's fast like that. I'm going to save that last delve scroll for later because I'm trying to get a Manathrax Purifaction done and I'm not having any luck. So I want to save an extra for that. So, next up we've got Necromancer Hero, Hunting Bone Dragon, and Khetar Champion. So all of these are going to be good to do during the world event. And I do have a preliminary world event team that I will show you. I will do a separate video, as always, for the world event. But just quickly, what I threw together is, and the points are all screwed up again. Just avoid this guy and you'll be good. But Creeping Death, Tutankhamun, Ankh-Noom, and Alistair is what I have put together for now. I will come up with some other things, but I remember. Okay, so something I wanted to be sure and mention, and it's on the artwork for this video, on the thumbnail, is what you can get from Khetar with your event keys this week. So Pharos-Ra is the big ticket item, but let's go in here. Okay, let me show you what we can get. Let me sort this by base rarity. So, Pharaoh Nefertani is one of the mythics you can get from here. She's going to do damage to 1 enemy boosted by death-marked enemies, and she does death-mark a random enemy whenever you match 4+ gems. And curse and disease all enemies. So she's also a necromancer, which is very cool. I have never actually used her. I got her from the campaign where she was released, and I haven't actually ever used her. But I like the idea of all of the death marking going on. That's about all I can say about her. Onknoom, however, has been very useful, especially in delves. So he has a 25% chance to curse a random enemy when the turn begins, and that means it's going to remove any positive status effects that they have. Unless it's Bless, it will cancel out Bless, and then the second time it will remove all of the rest of the positive status effects. So he does damage to all enemies boosted by cursed enemies, and for every cursed enemy he gives a barrier to a random ally. I think he's pretty dang cool. I like him a lot. He's been really useful, and he's been good to me. So, and of course he's going to do a lot more damage in a delve environment because of your horde. Bone Dragon is a really nice skull spammer. What I don't like is that it's just he randomly creates skulls. But it is boosted by the armor eliminated, so if you remove 100 armor, you're going to get an extra 25 skulls because of the 4-to-1 boost ratio. And he also, so he's going to take off armor, he's going to create skulls, and he's going to gain armor as well. And then he inflicts frozen if you have him at the front of the team and somebody hits him with skulls, and all enemies lose 2 random skill points. Now you will not be able to get Chief Dargon. Let me see. Shaman of Set. Satari. Or the Horned Asp from your event keys. These are from Fangmoor down in the underworld, and you will need to use your Chaos Shards to get them. Let's look at some of these others here. Apophysis can be very useful in Guild Wars and PvP. She's empowered, so she starts with full mana, presuming that you have her fully traded, of course. But she's going to change green gems to skulls, just like that. Plus, she gives life to the first ally, so she is very useful. Keeper of Souls. Transform all gems of a chosen color to skulls. So he is very useful if you have a skull spamming team and you can make a match 4 by transforming some gems. Very, very useful. Alistair, I will be using him in this weekly event. He's going to give armor to all allies, and he's going to remove gems without any effect, so it's not like you're matching them, it's not like you're exploding them, it's just removing them, but it does boost how much armor he gives, and then he gains barrier. Thought he might be helpful in the event since we can't use our skull spammers. Let's see what else. Onknet is one for fighting towers, so you'll be able to get him next time we have a tower event that is focused on Khetar. You'll be able to get him with in the shop just by buying things in the shop for the tower event. Mortera, I don't really use. Aziris, now he doesn't sound like he's very useful. Transform a selected mana gem into a skull. Just 1 gem. And it doesn't sound very useful, but it actually can be if you are using the right team. I myself have never really taken him into battle, but I've seen it used. If you're using it right, it can be very useful. The magic link is very useful. So that is one way that he could be really good on a team, is if you're doing a soul farming team. And he is a necromancer, so you can get an extra 50% bonus souls from the battle. And then Necreza and Mortera, I don't really use them. I would think that Mortera was more useful, especially since she is a god slayer. Let's see. Da, 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 da. Tutankhamun. Curse and Death mark the strongest enemy, then destroy 36 gems of one of their mana colors. So this sounds amazing as far as mana accumulation goes. Just blowing things up sounds great, but if there's no mana on the board or there's only one gem on the board, it doesn't do a whole lot. But you know, I'm gonna give her a try in the world event, see how it goes. Setite Warrior. Now this is one I like to use with Rowan because it's going to give armor to an ally and then deal scatter damage equal to the ally's armor. Now the reason this is so useful with Rowan is because you're going to be casting the Shield of Urskaya on Rowan to buff up her armor so she'll just decimate the enemies, and you can buff her even more plus do some damage to all of the other enemies at the same time. So I really like using him. Shield of Urskaya, Rowan, Setite Warrior, and Leprechaun. But that's me. Tomb Knight, what does he do? Looks like he is a tank. So you stick him at the front of your team, get some armor and attack, and gain a barrier, which is great, and then reduce damage from skulls by 30%. And you poison enemies when you do skull damage to them, so if they're low on health, that would be helpful. Let's see, the Revenant can kill you if he's high enough level. Damage to the last enemy boosted by skulls. So if you have a ton of skulls on the board, it is a 3-to-1 ratio, so if you've got 9 on the board, that'll be an extra 3 damage type of thing. And then he gains some magic every time an ally casts a spell. Yeah, it's got some good stuff here. Now there is one more thing, and this guy can be pretty deadly in delves at high levels as well. Stealing life is pretty cool. And you gain 38 souls, or you gain souls as well, which is nice. But the most I want to say useful, but it's not useful, but it depends on where you are in the game. But the one that most people are going to be talking about, I think, is Pharos-Ra. Pharos-Ra is the best soul farming troop in the game because you get a bonus 150 souls from battle. Now, that doesn't mean you're going to get 150% bonus souls. It means that you're able to get bonus souls from the battle. So I will explain that better in a moment. But he also does damage to an enemy boosted by his souls, gain 20 souls at the same time. Pharos-Ra is just amazing. So let me just go into any battle here. I'm just going to go in here and I'm just going to run away on this. I just want to show you the bonus souls. So we've got a limit of 40 souls just on a regular team, but you can increase that by using necromancers, and Pharos-Ra is the best necromancer in the game, just like Cedric is the best merchant bonus gold in the game. So let me see if there was anything else I wanted to share with you. Adventure board, not yet. I'm going to go ahead and work on the dungeon while we're talking, rather while I'm talking, because that's what I do. I narrate. It's what I do. So I'm going to take Phoenicia in here. Love this team. You can do this with any team that has the Firestorm. And right now I am leveling Hierophant because I already have Sunspear and Slayer at 100%. And once I get Hierophant to 100%, then I will switch to using a Tink Steam Whistle team. I'll take this out and I'll put in Tink Steam Whistle because he has a double storm. He has a combination of an Electrostorm, I believe it is, and it's a combination Light Storm and Firestorm, and it counts as a Firestorm for double damage for Phoenicia. So, anyway, be sure to get your dungeon battles done, and don't forget to grab your gem bounty, because if you can afford it, of course, if you can afford it, Sundays are the absolute best day if you're low on gems, and so you should save your gems for Sunday if possible, if you need to. But if you can afford to get it every day, I highly recommend doing so, so that you can save up to get a mythic. Anyway, let me see. Is there anything else I wanted to go over? I feel like I'm forgetting something. Hopefully not. So, I'll be back with a world event video. I'll be back with a Soulforge video. I hope that you enjoyed this video and that you will like and subscribe, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.